Remember when I said that I had to convince the cast of my ideas?
É baixinho, gente, né? Tem que ir com medo mesmo. Se for esperar o medo passar, você não vai. Ai, não sei, eu tô com medo agora.
That's my sister Sarah. And yes, I'm trying to convince her to jump out of this rock with me. But why? My ideas for the scenes with my family were all kind of generic. I didn't necessarily have to shoot exactly what I have drawn, but this one scene was a must.
Tá fechado o lugar que a gente veio fazer a gravação.
A sala tá dando muito barulho.
É? Então vamos.
I wanted to not only tell a story with these scenes, but also to use the visual component to make at least one reference to what's happening on Clair de Lune in terms of musical analysis. There is this passage where Debussy starts to create a lot of tension. He does that by increasing this deep bass line step by step. He sets up a mood with it. And in between, we have these chords. They're kind of having a dialogue. The pink ones have a more melodic or horizontal line that keeps getting higher. And then we have the blue ones repeating themselves in a more vertical, kind of more rhythmical way. And this situation culminates into a peak with a high and long note with no bass to support it, just those also high chords changing into the dominant, creating a feeling of expectation for the next section of the piece that is about to drop. And this whole setup reminds me of jumping into water. You know that feeling when your feet just left the ground and you realize there's no turning back now, and all the anxiety that comes before that and the peak of adrenaline you enjoy after you finally did it? So for me, the perfect scene to illustrate all of that would be a dialogue with a sibling, in this case Sarah, where we're trying to convince each other to jump together out of a high place into water.
Não, não vou segurar não, tô com medo. Tô com medo. A senhora não quer segurar minha mão. Vai pular, moço? Mas tá com medo também? Medo também? Pode pular primeiro.
Então, a gente vai fazer a gravação com 3 câmeras. Aí uma vai ser essa, a outra o Cacá tá ali. O Lucas vai pular com essa câmera aqui e vai filmar a gente lá de baixo.
The problem was that we got so scared of jumping that we stood there under the boiling sun for almost an hour, getting in the way of everybody else who was trying to jump. We both freaked out, and at some point it just wasn't funny anymore because we had 3 people with a camera on hold waiting for us.
Não, então a gente não vai.
Tá bom.
Não, a gente não vai.
And you know what my plan for this shooting day was? It was to drive with my siblings to this beautiful place in the middle of nowhere and get the shot in 5 minutes and then enjoy the rest of this hot day together. Yeah, I definitely didn't know what I was doing, but I thought this was a great plan. I made a lot of mistakes this day. Not seeing the situation coming was just the first one. I should have reacted faster to the problem and followed a plan B, like jumping with my brother or not being on the scene at all. Instead, I kept everybody waiting for it to happen for so long that people got frustrated and my sister ended up thinking that she failed. But she absolutely did not. I don't say this enough, but I'm so proud of her. Sarah is the most tough, strong, resilient, responsible, grown-up person in our family. No wonder she didn't jump. And I'm glad she didn't. Because in our passage from Clair de Lune, only one of the two characters from the imaginary dialogue ended up jumping into the high note anyway. It just made more sense. And you know what else made a lot of sense? Remember the increasing bass line setting up the mood for the peak? There was a lot of people down there watching us this whole time, and they couldn't take it anymore. So everyone decided to help us playing the bass line here and setting up the mood.